Joining me today is Edward. Edward joined the week. Hello, Edward. Edward joined the Weekly Wingman program with me. Well, Jesus, when did you start now?
Probably started a bit more than 6 months ago.
So yeah, we've been working together over 6 months.
Yeah.
Let's first start off with why did you feel that you wanted help in this particular area of your life?
Okay, so I travel for my living, and once I started traveling, once I left my home country, I realized that I don't have the woman company that I used to have before.
Uh-huh.
And that was something that was really missing, because you're traveling, you're seeing the world, but you don't know how to approach women. And all the women I've known before are not women I ever approached. They are women that I met in social circles or through friends, or even now understanding not the right women, not women I really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one thing I was really lacking, going on my own and being able to walk into a place and getting to know a lady.
I remember when you first came to me, you said that, Johnny, just teach me everything. I don't know anything about women. How long do you think after initial meeting with me it took for you to start seeing results?
It was probably by the second meeting. The first meeting was talking. The second meeting I already got a phone number.
Second meeting?
The second meeting I already got a phone number. And it was actually in the craziest way. I would have never imagined I would go out during the day to a park and actually get a phone number.
Oh, that's the one we just literally watched back?
Yeah, that was the second time, I believe.
Really? Was it really? Oh my God, that's amazing. Because that girl that we're talking about now is the one that you're actually got a long-term relationship with. A very serious relationship
with since then.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
the second session.
I would have never imagined. Yeah, and this is not because I'm good at something. I don't even know what I did back then, because now I realize I didn't really know what I was doing. But I was just following orders and realizing that that's the right thing to do, and it just happened. I just got the number, and somehow I'm still in some kind of serious relationship with this girl until today.
Do you feel like, okay, like back then, back on your second day of us when you got the number, because it was all new to you, you don't really understood what actually happened. But now, do you feel like you understand?
Now I definitely understand, and I could break it down, and I realize what happened there, and I think I could do it again on my own today. Yeah, absolutely.
And what about the sort of experiences that we've been having over 6 months? I mean, obviously, we're just talking about your second session with me there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, right,
so after the second session, I felt it was downhill somehow, and then I really started learning. And this is something important. I don't know if important for the camera, but that it's a learning curve.
You kind of felt that your energy dipped for a bit. I mean, do you feel like that's something you do that was going on outside of the training? Did you feel like you had a lot of things on your mind, or
could be perhaps? And I wasn't devoted enough to this at the beginning, and I wasn't willing to take enough risks. But once we started doing it steadily every week, you don't realize how much you change from session to session, but the change is amazing. I remember when I just started, I was actually, I don't know what it was. I used to call it fear, and you used to call it excitement.
Yeah.
But I couldn't walk up to a girl, and today I look at it and this is a crazy thing. You just walk up, you see a woman, you walk up to her, and then
so
whatever happens. So you don't even realize the changes, but slowly, it's amazing. You become a totally different person, and anyone could do it.
And to reward yourself for those changes as well when you realise you're doing them, because a lot of people they don't reward themselves when they've succeeded, things. And I remember you kept on knocking yourself back, going, I'm not really doing so well, I'm not doing right. I can see that you were doing well, but you wasn't conscious of it because you never sort of analysed it. You came to me, you was like, okay, there's these certain people that work in the environment that I work in, and I would like to be able to get their numbers, and I would like to start dating them. And initially, that wasn't happening. But after the training, during the training, when you applied the skills I've been teaching you in these environments, what happened?
Yeah, I actually met someone that I get to meet a lot in my work, just a random girl that I used to have an interaction, a day-to-day interaction with her, and suddenly it clicked. And I found myself in her house one day.
What am I doing there?
I don't know.
What am I doing in your bed?
I really don't know how it happened, but it was like things started happening. You don't realize, but once you change your mindset, you start speaking in a different language with women.
Mm-hmm.
It's just...
It's more like the conversational stuff that really sort of penetrated that.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel like this is going to not? I mean, you spent a bit of time in London, but I know you're going to go back over to Israel. Do you think that this is something that you're going to continue to carry on over there? And
Definitely,
it's going to enhance your lifestyle?
I only now started really understanding what I'm doing and what's the things that I realized and how much I've changed. And this is where I feel I'm really going to start learning and doing my things. The best example was this last weekend that we walked into a club and within 20 minutes I kissed a girl.
Yeah.
For me, at the moment I was very excited, you remember, but afterwards I thought about it and I said, this could happen every week.
Yeah.
There's no reason why not. Now I know how to do it. It's so easy. You walk up to a girl and you show what you want and you talk the right language and it just happens. And it's possible.
It's like with all these sort of programs out there. It's all about building up references, isn't it? Like before we had the training, it was you just had a bank of like negative reference points towards women.
Exactly.
Right, because you didn't. That was getting a success in the area. Yeah. But once we started building up the reference points, we started getting like a positive bank of memories. Of like, oh right, well then that can happen because I've done it before.
Right.
So that one you just gave an example there of like the 20 minutes and bang, you got a kiss already.
And a success leads to a success, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Once you succeeded once, you understand that it's so you're already in the next level. You understand it's such a natural thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens.
Mm-hmm. Ultimately, what do you think you've gained the most out of me and you working together?
So a couple of things. I gained the confidence. Just the confidence not to walk up and pick up a woman, the confidence to walk up and not care and just do what I want to do. Enjoy life, like I said in one word, just enjoy life, feeling, not stressed about anything. You just go out and you have fun and you do whatever you want, and if there's a nice result, it's nice, and if not, you're learning. And you learn again and again. And second thing, this is the way any man should act, and any man should have this knowledge of knowing how to walk up to a woman and picking her up. This is the most important thing, and I learned this through you, and I also learned this on myself, that we don't realize how much we want a lady in our life and we don't do anything about it. This is the most important thing. Most men that you would ask would say that the first thing they want is a good family and a good wife. Mm-hmm. Or a female company to accompany them wherever they are in life. And we don't invest time in this. This is the most important thing. This is something I realized, that if this is important for me, I might as well invest time. And I don't do this all day, I do it once a week.
Yeah, exactly.
And amazing results. It just has to be there, you have to think about it, you have to do it, and the change happens. I look back 6 months. If I would have looked back in the first month, nothing would have happened. But now that I look back 6 months, I'm a totally different person.
For you, do you feel you've had the best return on your money spent on this program?
Definitely, it's worth every penny. It changed my life. I've gone through experience with the women I've met in London. They're going to be part of my life forever. This is something that actually changed my whole life over. I would even recommend it for people who have success with women, because there's always where to get better. And again, I believe that this is one of the most important things in life. It's not something you have to do every day, but it has to sit there. It has to be an issue that you address every day until you become as good as you want, or until you get what you want. Good. I think it's important for every man to know how to speak to women, and I think the women like that. I actually asked a couple of women that I've met if they would have liked a good seducer, if that's something they would have liked, and
of course,
all of them admit that they would love that every man would have been a good seducer. All these jerks jumping on you in clubs and offering you drinks is something women hate. Mm-hmm. And they want to get laid just as much as we want. Mm-hmm. They just want someone to do it elegantly and in a nice way.
Yeah, exactly. Unapologetically.
And they all admit it. All the women admit it. You could ask every lady that you know, she would say that she just wants it to be done in the right way.
Good. Okay, mate. Well, thanks for taking the time out today and putting this testimonial together for us. I really appreciate that.